So today we'll be comparing the new Nest Cam battery to the Eufy SoloCam E40. But before that, to all Nest Cam battery users, pop quiz. If I install this, because it has a quarter 20 thread right here in the bottom, if I install this on a regular standard outdoor security screw-in mount like this one, do you think this Nest Cam battery will work? Let's find out. Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to compare the new Nest Cam battery to the also new Eufy SoloCam E40. I did review these cameras individually and I will link them down below if you want to get into more details of each specific cameras. On this video, we'll focus on video and audio quality and also on the other tests that I do and see which outdoor battery-powered camera will be a good pick for your home. In my Nest Cam battery video, I did mention a couple of quirks on this camera. But I forgot to mention another one, and this also happens to the new Nest battery doorbell, which I also reviewed a few weeks ago. So keep on watching, especially if you have this Nest Cam battery and also the battery doorbell. Before we dive in though, if you find this video and other videos helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. And click the bell notification so as to get notified when I upload comparison videos like this video, product reviews, product updates, and long-term reviews. Thank you. Let's start first with how these cameras record videos. So both of them are battery powered and they record motion activated events. The Nest Cam, however, can be plugged in and you'll get wired or plug-in features like 24/7 recording with subscription, and I know it also has a pre-recording or pre-roll. Now I'm going to do a separate video on this comparing battery power to being plugged in my future videos. As to Eufy, if you plug it in, it will just charge its batteries. It will still perform like a battery-powered Wi-Fi camera. So with the Nest Cam battery, you will be able to access recorded footage from the last 3 hours. And this is without subscribing to their monthly subscription. If you want to have access to more than 3 hours of events, then you need to subscribe to their Nest Aware plans, which is $6 a month or $60 a year for 30 days of event recordings, or $12 a month or $120 a year for 60 days history, or 24/7 recordings of up to 10 days. As to the Eufy, it has a built-in eMMC storage of 8 GB and can store motion-activated events up to 2 months worth. No subscription needed, but it has an optional cloud recording if you want to back up the recordings on the camera. The Nest Cam battery records in 1080p resolution and up to 30 frames per second, and it has a 130-degree diagonal field of view. The SoloCam E40 records up to 2K resolution at 15 FPS and has a 135-degree field of view. So let's check out the video and audio quality. So this is the video and audio quality of the Nest Cam battery and video clarity test at 10 feet. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Running that test. So this is the video and audio quality of the SoloCam E40, and this is on a rainy day, and the video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Running that test. Get some muddy. Alright, so this is the video quality of the Nest Cam battery at night. No lights, and I turned off the infrared LEDs on all my other cameras, so just the one with the Nest Cam. Anyways, it has 6 infrared LEDs, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the SoloCam Pro or the SoloCam E40 at night, and this with no lights, and it has its 4 infrared LEDs turned on. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so we are going to test the motion alert notification speed between these two cameras. We have the Eufy SoloCam E40 and also the new Nest Cam battery. And it's 4:09 and I'm on my LTE connection. So let's check it out. Both status lights are on and we're just waiting for the notification. There you go. Ooh, almost the same. Both of them are almost the same. So let's start with the Eufy. When you click and hold, you will get a... Actually, well, there's no thumbnail on this one, but when you click on this, it will go to a buffered footage. Right there. So if you go to the Nest Cam, when you click and hold, you will get a GIF preview. And depending on how soon you're going to click on this, you will get to the recorded footage, which should show the recorded footage right now. There you go. Right there. Cool. All right, so it's 4:11, and we are going to compare the cool off or cool down in notifications on both of these cameras. But I can tell you right now that the Nest Cam battery will not give me any more notifications. So both of the status light turned on, and I'm just expecting the Eufy to give me a notification here, which is that one. The Nest Cam has a 5-minute cool off, but with the Eufy, there's almost no cool off. All right, so we are going to test the maximum detection distance between these two cameras. We have the SoloCam E40 and also the new Google Nest Cam battery. So I've set them to the highest sensitivity and also with their AI, human detection for the Eufy and person detection for the Nest Cam. So we are going to start at 40 feet. I see the E40 turned on, the status light turned on, but I'm not sure. Wow. Yep, it detected me. I know the Google, the Nest Cam didn't. So let's see that. I'm pretty amazed on this little camera. Actually, I like this better than the, look at that, better than the new S40 that I just reviewed, which I will link down below. Anyways, let's go 35. Let's go 30. There you go. I saw the nest. Let me see if I can give me a notification here. I should be out on the cool off, cool down range. Yeah, it's recording. And I guess it's still in the cool down mode. I know it's past 5 minutes. Anyways, I'm just gonna show it to you and the little window right there if the Nest did record. And I'm pretty sure it did record, but the usual, it didn't give me a notification, any notification. And we have another notification from the E40. All right, so we are going to test how soon the cameras record, both of them, the SoloCam E40 and the Nest Cam battery, when the motion is going towards the camera. And the Nest Cam battery is still on the cool off, cool down period. So I know the Eufy E40 already detected me, and the Nest Cam just turned on right there. There you go. I got the notification from the Eufy, and I got a notification now from Google. I thought I won't. Let me see here. Push and hold. All right. And right there. See? And with the Eufy, see, I am at around 20 feet.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Nest Cam battery. This is the audio quality coming out from the Nest Cam battery. The Nest Cam battery doesn't have a siren, so you can have your own siren. Beep, beep, beep. This is the audio quality coming out from the SoloCam E40. This is the audio quality coming out from the SoloCam E40.
Stream Nest Cam battery in Google Hub.
Got it. Streaming the Nest Cam battery camera.
Cool. No two-way talk. Stream Eufy E40 in Google Hub.
Sure. Streaming Eufy E40 on Google Hub.
Show E40 camera.
Okay.
Okay, cool. As to recording when power and or internet is out, I did the same thing like on my SoloCam S40 review. I packed up both cameras inside my camera bag, and instead of driving, I strapped my bag to the back of my bike, and I pedaled about 3 miles out in a nearby park, and checked out if both of these cameras will continue to work and will still detect motion, which both of them did. Now, you will not get any notifications because there is no internet. But a cool thing on the Nest is when internet is back on, I got a notification that it recorded something. The Eufy didn't send any notifications, but it is recorded and can be viewed on the Events tab. Now let's talk about the things and subtle features that I noticed on the Nest Cam battery. First, as I mentioned in my previous videos and I've shown here in my testing, it has a notification cool-off of around 5 minutes. But if there's motion every 3 to 4 minutes, you will not get any more notification from it. The in-between motion gap needs to be 5 minutes before it pushes another notification. Now you can set the familiar face feature to on, which has its own separate notification. But it also has its own cool-off, which up to now I'm still not able to determine what it is. Sometimes it notifies me every 2 minutes, sometimes it doesn't. So this is like Google's or YouTube's algorithm. They really don't want us to know. But if you're a type of person that you want to be notified of every person that is seen by the camera, then Nest cameras are not for you. Another quirk on the Nest battery cameras that I found is the cooldown on the recordings. Now, this is not notification. It is when the camera just finished the user set recording, then there is a cooldown or the re-trigger time before it starts recording again. And that is 5 seconds, which is usually the norm. But what I noticed is that if the motion persists, let's say you set the camera to record for 1 minute or even the max 3 minutes, and if the motion lasts more than that, then the camera will not record anymore until the motion stops for at least 5 seconds, or if the motion gets out of the sensor's view and comes back again after 5 seconds. Now, I've mentioned this quirks on my review video, but there's another one that I didn't mention, and I just realized that it can be important, especially on the Nest Cam battery when you install it outdoors. Nest decided to use a magnetic mount on this model, and they did place a quarter 20 thread screw on the bottom, which is cool, so that if you want this camera more secure, then you can use a traditional screw-in camera mount. But I realized that if you remove the camera from its magnetic mount, the camera is designed to turn off. Remember the magnetometer that I mentioned in my Nest battery doorbell review? I kind of searched what it is for, and I found an article on the Nest Help, and supposedly it is used to detect tampering of the device, and also to detect if the camera is being charged and to disable the camera. So now, if you want to use the separate screw-in mount for the Nest Cam battery, you still need to attach the magnetic mount on the back so that the camera will turn on. It does look funny though, but my issue is if the camera turns off when it is pulled out from its mount, then the few seconds of recording that can give you a chance of identifying who stole or snagged your camera is now gone because the camera turned off. What is so important for the camera to turn off when it is charging? And also Google says that it will detect tampering of the device. I tested this on both the Nest Cam battery and the battery doorbell, and I removed them from the mount, and I don't get any tampering notifications. There is also no option on the app to set a tamper alarm, which supposedly is the purpose of this magnetometer. Anyways, I really want to talk to the Nest engineers who designed this camera because I have some questions. Video quality though with the Nest is pretty good for a 1080p camera, and it can definitely compete with the SoloCam E40's 2K quality. And the 30 FPS is way better than 15 FPS on the Eufy. As to the E40, I think it is a pretty good camera, and the only thing that I noticed is that the battery life is way shorter than advertised. And you really do need to hook this up to a solar panel. If not, be prepared to charge this every 1 to 2 months. Well, that's it for this video. Any questions? Comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.